How's it going, guys? Today I have a review on a gun that's not like anything else I've reviewed, because all the guns you guys have seen are fairly new offerings from companies. Well, I guess the bookmark's pretty old, but that model was pretty new. Today I'm going to review for you guys the 38 Special, Chief Special by Smith & Wesson, the model 36. Okay, first off, I want to say, I used to not like revolvers. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a second to to thumbs down the video because I said that. Okay, that's enough time. I seriously used to not like revolvers because I was a semi-auto guy. Like, I'd see a gun like a Glock and I'd be like, ooh, that thing's cool. And this was when I just got into shooting, like 3 years ago. And then I'd look at a revolver and I'd be like, well, what's the use in that? I could have a 17 round magazine, and instead of this gun, I mean, what's the use in that? Boy, was I wrong. Because now that I've gotten to know more guns and know more about guns, I'm starting to really like guns like this. Okay, I'm going to get that towards not pointing at me. I'll still get it in full shot. First off, this gun is a very good gun. It's accurate. It's surprisingly accurate, I must say. The gun weighs probably, I don't know if it's 17 ounces, but it's under 20. That much is for certain. It is a lot lighter than the Glock. Glock's about 22 ounces. Yeah, somewhere in there. But it's lighter than like maybe 18 ounces, 17 or 18 ounces. It's just a perfect weight for a gun like this. It's not so light that you're standing out there and when you're trying to grip it, it shakes a lot and you can't really control anything about it. And it's light enough to where you notice how light it is, and it's not like a burden if you're carrying it on your hip or something. But it's heavy enough to where if you shoot it, the recoil's not gonna overcome you or anything like that. It's a pretty decent little gun, or not decent, this is a great gun. It's good Smith & Wesson. I do love Smith & Wesson offerings. This gun's a lot lighter than the M&P Shield or the Springfield XDS. Now, I love both of those guns, don't get me wrong, but in fact, I really love those guns. They're both amazing. But there's just something about a revolver to me that I like a little bit better, and why when I turn 21, this will be the type of gun that I try to get my concealed carry license with. It has the Pachmeyer grip extension part right here. I'm not too fond of that, but at the same time, it's on it. I'm not going to take it off, mostly because this isn't my gun. I'm borrowing it from my grandpa. He has a bunch of guns. He also lent me that 1911. Okay, back on topic. But it's a little, what me and my buddy, and I guess most people, call snubby revolvers. My first complaint that I had about this gun when I first saw it was the sights, and that's that there's not a lot of sights to be seen. Now don't get me wrong, this gun is still shootable, and this gun, it's not really designed for having sights that you can pick off fleas at 100 yards with. Then again, handgun sights could probably do that. I don't know any handgun that could do that, actually. Well, they all probably could. I'm just not good enough to do it. But they're good enough for what the gun was made for. And this is a gun that, despite all the criticism I used to have for it, I realized it was like the H&Ks, like pistols like that of its time, like the high-capacity Glocks and stuff like that. This was like a Rolls Royce. Anyone who didn't have this was kind of missing out back then. So yeah, this was the gun I had back then. This is what all the police had. It's what my grandpa used to carry, and it's just an all-around great gun. It shoots surprisingly accurately. I have a group that I want to show you guys. I have a few groups just from where I show this today. I'm going to start doing this more. If y'all like this, I never get any comments, which I probably should. let me know what you guys like and don't like. But this is a group that I got. I'm gonna start showing you guys targets more often. And I'm gonna say this surprised the heck out of me when I first did it. This was at about 7 yards, and I was actually, my arms were rested like this. Like I was completely rested if there was hardly any shooter error. Which, thank goodness, because if there was some shooter error, these groups would have been all over the place. But that's what this gun can do. Basically, probably even better than that. That shot was done by my Savage when I was trying to check the scope 0, and that shot was from another group. But that's 5 shots now out of this gun at 7 yards. That's pretty dang good for me, or for this revolver, I would think. But I guess Hickok was right. Guns shoot better than the people. Yeah, and I do have a few more targets. They're kind of crappy though. Let's show them real quick. I'm gonna start doing stuff like this, and if y'all like that, then let me know. Okay, first off, there's that group. It's not too terrible. That's 5 shots, I think. 4. No, it's 4. Oh, no, it's 5. See, one was down there. That's not too great. I'm gonna admit it. This was me shooting it. No excuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's about probably a 2.5 inch group. Not terrible. This next one is okay. That's 2 shots right there. That's 2 shots, and that's 1 shot. That's pretty good for me, I guess. Probably 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. That's a 4-shot group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is a 2-shot group, and this next one is the crappiest group out of them all. It's not even a 3-inch group. There's one of them. There's another. There's another. That's 2 shots. Yeah, so that's all I have for accuracy. I didn't have that many bullets to test. I only had 50 rounds, and I didn't bring all the targets that I had. Sorry. But in the end, this gun is pretty sweet. I'm probably going to carry a gun just like this when I get older. Really would like one of those Ruger LCR-X's. Like, you know, the Ruger LCR with the hammer. I think those guns are pretty cool. Hold up now. After talking about a Ruger LCR while there's a Smith & Wesson Model 36 on the table. Yeah. All in all, if you see one of these guns, I looked on the Smith & Wesson website for one that's brand new. This is a pretty old gun. They just took really good care of it, though. And they're selling them for about $750 on the website. At least that's the MSRP on them. But if you can find one for a decent price under that, I'd say go for it. I mean, you're not missing out on much. It's extremely accurate if you're a better shot than I am, which you probably are. If you can deal with carrying a revolver, which carrying a revolver is 100% safe. Like, 100%. I can't even think of a reason why it wouldn't be safe. That's just me, though, probably. I'm sure those anti-gun guys, they'd think of any way they possibly could to try to ban even this gun. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Oh, and my friend, his name is Jonathan Henderson, and he's gonna